Earthquakes are common in Indonesia because of its position on the Pacific Ring of Fire, which is the most seismically and volcanically active zone in the world. All right, that's a look at one of your biggest headlines from around the world. Let's change the tune a bit. Obviously, we're sitting around the dinner table here.
It's a very, very nice dinner table.
Awkward transition, sorry about that. We'll work on that for the rest of the show. But we've got food here. It's Thanksgiving. Every year we break out the Thanksgiving recipes and we share them with you to make for your Thanksgiving meal. We're going to have much more in the 6 o'clock and 7 o'clock shows, so make sure you tune in to those shows as well. And you can find all of these recipes on our website later this morning, KOAMnewsnow.com. Starting us off, we have one of our morning show producers, Ron. Thank you for joining us.
Morning, everybody.
Ron's cooked with us before, so.
Yes. Chris, we made magic together.
We
I
did.
left one day and they made TV dinners. Okay.
That's what happens
So
when Tanya
we're
leaves.
stepping it up our game a little bit. And of course, Chris is joining us as well with one of his wife's recipes.
Yes, I'm not allowed to cook, and there's really good reasons for that, but she made something delicious, so.
Okay, so let's go ahead and kick it off with what you made for us this morning.
What I brought was, man, kind of a holiday favorite. It's green bean casserole. Boy, it's still kind of in the preparation stages. Trust me, whenever this thing is done, it's going to look amazing.
We'll pull it out at the end as well.
Yeah, for sure, because it's going to be awesome then. If there was only such thing as smell-o-vision.
Okay. So what goes into your green bean casserole?
You know what? Pretty traditional, except I kind of loaded it up with probably a little more bacon than necessary. Well, I won't say
There's no
necessary.
such thing as too much bacon.
Just follow the recipe on the container of French fried onions.
A little bit of a departure. I think bacon makes everything better. So yeah, a little bit of bacon also.
And I see you added some cheese as well.
There's most definitely some cheese. We'll top it all off with bacon and cheese afterwards, and yeah, it should be amazing.
Okay, so Chris, you brought in monkey bread.
Yes, Amber made this up. She was very excited when I told her about this. She's like, oh, I can make something for you guys, and it'll be delicious. And it smells delicious. It looks delicious. So what it is it's cinnamon roll monkey bread. It's two 17.5-ounce Pillsbury Grand cinnamon roll cans, a half cup of granulated sugar, 2 tablespoons of ground cinnamon, a half cup of salted butter, a quarter cup of dark brown sugar, 2 tablespoons, teaspoons? Teaspoons.
Lowercase is teaspoon.
Sure. Teaspoons of vanilla extract, and chopped pecans are optional, so she went ahead and added the chopped pecans.
Nice.
But we'll have the instructions on how to make this, but as you can see, it smells pretty good, and it looks pretty
amazing.
darn good. And of course, covered with some icing as well. You can't go wrong with icing.
It's like bacon.
It is. You don't want to ice bacon.
So when you make this, she used a bundt pan to make it, which
Yes,
gives
she
it this
did.
really awesome shape here. But basically, what you're doing is you're breaking up your refrigerated dough.
Yeah.
It says you cut it into quarters, and you can vary the size, create some different textures. And you set aside the icing because you'll put that on after you bake it. So.
Well, I know we're not putting all the instructions on the line, so that's why I wanted to have you explain it a little bit.
Yeah,
You're gonna have
so-
you're gonna have your melted butter with the sugar mixture.
Right,
in
you
it.
mix it in with the brown sugar and the vanilla, and then you pour it over the dough in the bundt pan. You bake it for 20 to 30 minutes, or until it's risen and golden brown, no longer gooey in the center. Let it cool for 10, and then once it's still warm but not piping hot, you can flip the cinnamon roll monkey bread onto a serving plate, which is what we did here, and then it says to use a spatula to spread the icing over the top, but we just icing.
Looks
and
awesome.
even though it's broken up into lots of little pieces, which makes it easy to serve and break apart, it's the good thing is all that sweet, sugary goodness is what holds it together when it's cooking.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
This is always a great treat. These are fun to make for like a breakfast dish, Thanksgiving morning, Christmas morning too, like a cinnamon roll.
So we
guys are
got
making me so
this
hungry
great
right now.
green beans with bacon, just great bacon casserole. That's
Bacon with a side of green beans.
There, there we go. So and some monkey bread, and as Tanya said, we'll have all this on our website.
Okay, I'm excited. And we're going to have more side dishes and desserts to come throughout our morning show, so be sure to tune in. We'll be right back.